Welcome to Star Watch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
On the most anticipated night of the Lunar New Year, when millions of families gathered around glowing screens and the air carried the promise of fresh beginnings, something extraordinary unfolded. It was not merely a performance. It was not simply a collaboration. It felt like a spark meeting a flame. A moment where two eras stood face to face beneath the same dazzling lights. The Spring Festival Gala witnessed what many are already calling a fiery exchange between two generations of dance kings. On one side stood Aaron Kwok, a name woven into the golden age of cantopop, a performer whose movements shaped the rhythm of an entire era. On the other stood Wang Yibo, the modern icon, the restless creative spirit whose journey from idol to extreme sports enthusiast has only deepened his artistic magnetism. When these two forces stepped onto the same stage, the atmosphere shifted. It was as if time itself paused to watch. And in that pause, a new chapter of stage legend began. For years, the Spring Festival Gala has been more than a television program. It is tradition, memory, reunion, and celebration blended into one grand spectacle. To appear on that stage is to be recognized as part of the cultural heartbeat of a nation. Aaron Kwok has long been associated with commanding stages through sharp, precise choreography and a charisma that radiates confidence. His dance style is rooted in discipline, elegance, and the unmistakable polish of a seasoned showman. Each step he takes carries history, reminding audiences of concerts that defined the 90s and performances that set new standards for live entertainment. Wang Yibo represents something equally compelling but entirely different. His artistry grew within the pulse of contemporary street dance, influenced by global trends, competitive battles, and a generation raised on digital culture. In recent years, he surprised many by embracing high-intensity outdoor pursuits, from motorsport circuits to snow-covered peaks. Rather than distancing him from performance, these experiences seem to sharpen his focus. They reinforce the image of a young artist who refuses to be confined by expectation. So when he returned to the gala stage, it did not feel like a routine appearance. It felt like a deliberate statement. What made this encounter so captivating was not rivalry in a literal sense, but the contrast. Aaron's movements were refined, controlled, and majestic, like a master calligrapher drawing confident strokes across silk. Wang Yibo's energy was fluid, dynamic, and daring, as though each beat invited experimentation. When the choreography intertwined, viewers could sense dialogue without words. It was an artistic conversation, a respectful yet thrilling exchange of styles. The camera lingered on subtle expressions, on moments where a glance or a shared smile hinted at mutual recognition. Experience met innovation. Tradition embraced reinvention. The staging elevated the impact even further. Layers of light cascaded across the set, blending festive red and gold with sleek contemporary visuals. Classic New Year melodies were woven seamlessly into modern arrangements, allowing grandparents and teenagers alike to find something familiar. The transitions between vocal passages and intricate dance sequences were executed with remarkable smoothness. Rather than overwhelming the audience, the production invited them in, encouraging everyone at home to feel included in the celebration. One of the most talked about aspects was the sense of scale. Social media platforms lit up within minutes of the announcement and rehearsals. Short clips, carefully captured frames, and fleeting rehearsal snapshots circulated widely, fueling anticipation. This was not manufactured excitement. It was the natural response to a pairing that symbolized continuity. For long-time fans of Aaron Kwok, the performance stirred nostalgia. It reminded them of concert halls filled with waving glow sticks and melodies that once echoed through youth. For supporters of Wang Yibo, it reaffirmed their belief that he stands confidently among established legends. Beyond the spectacle, there was a deeper narrative at play. The gala often reflects the mood of a new year. In bringing together two dance icons from different generations, the program subtly celebrated unity. It suggested that progress does not erase heritage. Instead, it builds upon it. Aaron's steady presence signaled stability and dedication to craft. Wang Yibo's vibrant momentum embodied ambition and fearless exploration. Together, they painted a picture of balance. Observers also noted the professionalism behind the scenes. Rehearsals reportedly drew curious onlookers from production teams, not out of distraction, but admiration. When artists of this caliber refine a routine, every detail matters. Timing, breath control, while spatial awareness and costume design are adjusted repeatedly until harmony is achieved. That commitment was visible on the night itself. There were no rushed gestures, no uncertainty, only confidence supported by preparation. Costuming added another layer of storytelling. Aaron's ensemble honored his established image with subtle grandeur, while Wang Yibo's attire introduced contemporary texture and silhouette. As they moved, fabric caught the light in different ways, reinforcing the contrast between classic refinement and youthful edge. Visual symbolism is powerful, especially during a festival that thrives on color and meaning. In this context, clothing became more than decoration. It became an extension of character. Emotionally, the performance traveled through several phases. It began with curiosity. Viewers leaned closer, wondering how the pairing would unfold. Then came exhilaration as choreography intensified and the music swelled. Moments of synchronized movement drew cheers from live audiences and reactions online. Finally, a sense of warmth settled in. There was pride in witnessing continuity. Pride in seeing an established legend share space generously. Pride in watching a younger artist rise confidently to the occasion. Importantly, the exchange avoided negativity. It was never framed as a battle to diminish one another. Instead, it resembled a relay where experience hands inspiration forward. That nuance matters. In a media landscape that sometimes amplifies division, this collaboration offered reassurance. It demonstrated that respect across generations enriches art. The resonance extended beyond entertainment. For aspiring performers, the night delivered encouragement. Aaron Kwok's enduring excellence illustrated that dedication sustains relevance. Wang Yibo's evolving path showed that exploration strengthens identifier exchange promised in the title was less about confrontation and more about intensity of passion. Two artists, each at the peak of their respective journeys, poured commitment into a shared platform. The result was electric yet graceful, vibrant yet composed. It reminded viewers why the Spring Festival Gala remains a cherished tradition. It also hinted at what the future of stage performance might hold when collaboration replaces competition. As we reflect on that luminous night, it is worth asking what moved you most. Was it the nostalgia carried in Aaron Kwok's measured steps, or the fearless energy radiating from Wang Yibo? Perhaps it was the harmony created when their movements aligned perfectly on a climactic beat. Moments like these remind us that art thrives on connection. When generations meet not in conflict but in celebration, something unforgettable is born. If this story stirred your curiosity or brought a spark of inspiration to your evening, consider joining us again here on Star Watch Now. We are dedicated to exploring the moments where talent, culture, and emotion converge on the world's brightest stages. Thank you sincerely for spending your time with us. Your support, your comments, and your shared enthusiasm help this community grow stronger with every upload. Do subscribe to Star Watch Now. Stay tuned for more in-depth features, and let us continue discovering together the performances that shape our memories and light the way into a new year.